Hey everybody, thank you so much for joining us on the live stream. We are excited. It is October, which is Blindness Awareness Month, and we are talking about a couple fun events that are helping the low vision community here in West Michigan, specifically that are connected to the Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. And we are recording live here in the Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. We're all in the same room together, so you'll see us kind of looking around and talking. But we've got Tim Tuthill, the Executive Director for the Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. We are lucky to have Teresa Weakley. She is a morning anchor over at WOOD TV. We're so thankful for her to be here. And we've got Tanis Hooker. He is a client of the Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired, and he's going to be talking a little bit about it. And a really cool part why we have both Teresa and Tanis here is they are both emceeing an upcoming event this week, Thursday, October 10th, Crafting Vision. It is a event to raise funds for the Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. But we're going to talk a little bit about what the Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired is, and we're going to have Tim kind of take it away. So what is ABVI, and what kind of services do you offer for the community?
Thanks, Chris. ABVI is an organization that's been around Grand Rapids since 1913. And so since 1913, we have been serving the blind and low vision community in a multitude of different ways. Most recently, we've kind of pared back what we're doing to just focus on rehab in different ways. So one thing is we have low vision clinics. So that's for individuals who have experienced either a stroke or a traumatic brain injury and have lost their sight, or through just different disease processes that bring them in to see us. And then we partner that with our vision rehab therapy team. And so that's our second component of our program. So we have people that help with independent living skills, relearning how to do things that once were very common with their sight, such as cooking, and then or picking out clothing. And then we also have an individual who helps with the white cane. That is a skill that people need to navigate, and I think Tanis is going to tell us a little bit more about that later on. We have counseling and peer group support, as well as an employment initiative. 70% of people with low vision or blindness are unemployed. We really hope to turn that number around. We're also really proud of a new adventure with assistive technology. Technology is something that is so helpful, and we're just really excited about the new opportunities that technology provides.
Great. It's just exciting. You guys offer so many different services to help the community who have low vision. Tanis, you've used some of these services before, and you've gained a lot of independence and autonomy thanks to some of those. Can you tell us what your level of vision is and what kind of impairment it is, and a little bit about what services you've used at ABVI?
Yeah, absolutely. I've used, my visual impairment is I have a little bit of vision in my right eye, so I can see shadows, shapes, colors. I'm able to kind of see if someone's in front of me. I'm not sure exactly who they are, but I know. I can also, in my left eye is just light. Some of the services I've used, definitely the white cane. That's really key, being able to get around. And then I've used, I have a talking watch, definitely for technology, which is fabulous. I actually able to, then I can know what time it is. And so, yeah, those are definitely two of the services I've used.
Great. Awesome. And then Teresa, you've actually highlighted in some of your storytelling with WOOD TV some of the services at ABVI, and that's kind of, I think, why you were passionate to be an MC for the upcoming event and do it again this year. What's it been like working with some of the clients and telling some of these stories?
There's just so much to learn, I think, about the abilities that exist with people with different abilities. And that's the main thing that I have learned over the years, besides the fact that having a disability is a minority that any of us could join at any time. And so even more important for why we should all support the research and the development and the programs that help adjust to those new abilities. But for example, here at ABVI, I talked to Usman Karomo, who's one of the directors here, and learning how he is able to hear at, I think it's 500 words per minute, something so fast. He was listening to his emails, and I had no idea what they were saying. And that's just his normal way of reading his emails. And so just the idea that, sometimes I think people think that somebody who has different abilities maybe doesn't have the same ability to do certain things, and that's just not true. You just have to have the right tools. And in like Usman's case, he can go through his emails faster than I can because he has that ability. So I think it's just learning and understanding. And then when you have programs like what exists at ABVI, that's what helps people get there.
Yeah, that's great. Well, we're thankful to you for using your platform at the station to help educate. We appreciate what you've done there. Tim, so we've got Crafting Vision this week. There is still time for people to come out and get tickets and support this event. Can you tell us what it is? It's October 10th, this Thursday from 6 to 9 at Warner No Cross and Judd in downtown Grand Rapids. What is this event and what kind of goes on there and what will people learn?
Sure. So we do this in two ways. One, we want to build awareness for our community. As Teresa was saying, there's a lot of maybe ideas about what an individual with blindness or low vision can or can't do. And we demonstrate at this event what exactly our clients receive, and people can test things out and try things out, talk to our staff, and just begin a dialogue of understanding more and learning and certainly educating themselves so that then in turn they can be good educators in our community. ABVI is, like any organization, funded in different ways, and one of those ways is through philanthropy. So more than half of our budget is based on philanthropy. And so this event helps us to raise the necessary funds that we need to not only keep the doors open, but to continue to provide services for our community. So we do this as, both things. One, we want to just tell people about what we're doing and how we do it. And then as well to invite people to give and to participate in our mission. Because without this, or this type of event, we can't continue the work that we're providing, and it's certainly a need. We're one of none in our community. So
That is definitely true. And so, Teresa, you emceed last year. I mean, you are a busy person with anchoring and family, but you also like involvement in the community. Why come back and anchor again this year? What about the event and the organization that you want to give time in this way?
I think the pictures speak for themselves. There's a lot of really good food there. No, there was definitely good food. But when we're talking about all the different programs that exist at ABVI, you want people who aren't privy to that information to learn about it. And so seeing everyone come together for this event and learn about all of the different opportunities for people who need some of those programs, for sure, especially thinking about like employment, for example. If you're an employer and you can see what these programs can do for people to make them good employees and maybe expanding, your knowledge for who you should be looking at for employees. I think that's one of the important things. But it's just a fun event. Working with Tanis to MC it was super fun, getting to know him better for that. And I'm excited to be back again this year. Maybe we'll come up with some more jokes this year. We're working on a few.
So Tanis, what does it mean having a person who has a visual impairment to be up on stage hosting an event like this? What does it think it means to the people who are coming that have full vision, but also people who come who have low vision? What does that mean?
Well, I think it means I think it means that it's I think it's amazing, especially breaking barriers, like saying like this can be done, like with help, and just being able to get up there and have a voice. Obviously, we want people there, we're trying to make a difference, and we're trying to spread the awareness that, everybody's talent and just visual impairment, that it really will get a good idea to have people up there to just that way people have more of an awareness for vision impaired, because some people may not know what it takes or what it means.
Yeah. Tim, so how people can still get tickets for this? We've got some information on the screen right now. How can people get involved and come support this event?
Sure. So there are still plenty of tickets available. You can visit our website, abvimi.org, and then under the events tab, just register for Crafting Vision 2024. We'd love to see you there and love to share more of what we're doing. And then also, as Teresa was saying, find ways to get connected and participate in our mission, as well as meet people that really benefit from the services we provide.
And it's not the only event this week. So this Blindness Awareness Month is all of October, but also coming up on October 15th is the White Cane Awareness Day. And we in Grand Rapids are celebrating the white cane and what it means to the community with an awareness walk on this Friday. So it's Friday, October 11th at I think 10 a.m. We're meeting at the Calder Plaza, correct?
Correct. And this year, unlike last year, we are not going to have any rain.
Yes, that's what it looks like.
Oh my gosh! Last year we were soaking wet, but we had a great day. One of the things that is really important about the White Cane Awareness Day is that it does bring awareness to what people use every day in order to navigate independently. The white cane is not only a symbol, it is also a tool. This tool allows people with blindness or low vision to see what is in front of them, and that's really important. We are walking around downtown Grand Rapids to bring awareness to what people use every day, but also to recognize that there are barriers. While we love our new scooters and bikes, those are often left in the middle of the sidewalk. Those become barriers. There's a sandwich board that could be highlighting, hey, come into our restaurant, but someone wouldn't maybe catch that with their cane, and that becomes a hazard. So we really want to demonstrate that, hey, this is a community event, and we have to work together as a community. And it's just not through the eyes of the sighted, but that we want to be mindful that everyone needs a place here. So yeah, come and join us on Calder Plaza. We've got the event starting at 10 o'clock, and then we'll walk around downtown and enjoy some refreshments afterwards.
So for people who don't know what a white cane is, Tanis, you use this device. Can you tell us what that is and maybe even show us a little bit? I know you brought it here today.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, it's a really cool device, as I call it. I take it out, and then what it'll do is if I move it around, I can kind of use it and feel like the table's right there, and then it helps me to navigate kind of my area around me, surroundings.
And somebody also mentioned to me, it's also a signifier for people who have full vision to then recognize this person has low vision or is blindness. So it kind of works both ways. Have you noticed that too, Tanis?
I have, yes. I have noticed that, yes, absolutely. They're able to kind of, they'll often ask me, oh, what is that? And then I'll tell them it's white cane. And yeah, for sure.
Teresa, you probably cover lots of events like this, the events that are meant to raise awareness. How important are those for people in the community to learn about other things outside of maybe their own sphere that they're in?
I mean, I just think exposure is so important for anything that's outside of what our experience is, to understand it and to then know what to expect and how to interact and the best way to serve each other. That's our goal as humans, right? So I mean, when you have an event like this, when I hear feedback from people who are learning about it, it's, oh, I didn't realize that I should maybe approach someone who has a white cane in such a way. And maybe, Tanis, you can talk more about that, like your expectations for people in terms of what's helpful to you in describing the situation or what they're wearing or things like that.
Yeah, what's a good word of advice for someone who's never interacted with somebody who's blind or visually impaired? What would be something quick and easy you'd tell them that would help you or help them?
I'm very big, at least for me, on like describing things, because like a lot of times someone will describe, but sometimes they won't, and it's not a negative on them. It's just if they're not aware. So I'm always trying to say, like, hey, if you just describe this, I can follow it. I just need to know what it is, and we can go from there.
That's great. And so, Tim, if people want to come and support this event and walk with you guys are going to walk around downtown so people can experience what's it like. Remind us where and when the event takes place.
Sure. 10 o'clock, Calder Plaza downtown. We're going to start with a time of listening to the mayoral proclamation for the day, listening to what Hillary Skolton has to say. This was declared a federal day of awareness by President Johnson. So this is the 60th anniversary of this proclamation. So this is a nice anniversary day to celebrate together. And then we're going to begin a walk downtown. So we'll head down Ottawa. We'll go down Monroe Plaza and then circle back up to Calder Plaza for some refreshments. So there's still time to participate. The walk is just that. It's just a walk around downtown, but it's really a demonstration of solidarity and advocacy for what people use every day to get around.
Yeah. Well, we thank you all for watching this live stream. Before we wrap things up, we got one more thing to talk about. Also, this very cool partnership with a company called Cleanlogic in Meijer. Can you tell us what Cleanlogic is and what they're doing all of, I believe it's October 15th through November 14th to support ABVI?
So this is a really cool company that has really looked at inclusion in a different way. So they have developed accessible bath products for everyone, but they've also added Braille to their products. So all their products have Braille on them. And what they've done is they've partnered with Meijer in such a way to provide 5% of everything that people buy in the Meijer stores for the month of October. 5% of it will come back to ABVI. So when you purchase these products, they're in all the Meijer stores. You are also helping ABVI at the same time. So
And it's a really cool backstory too. So the founders of this company, I believe, one of the founders, their mother is blind. And then I think another family member, one of the founders, has a disability. So blindness and low vision is an important cause for this organization. And also they've done a lot of employment activities, efforts for people with visual impairments or disabilities. So I believe it's October 15th through November 14th in all Meijers across 6 states. If you buy these Cleanlogic products, the money goes back to support the Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. So very, very cool that they're doing that. So we want to thank everybody who's been watching this live stream, and also all our guests that have been here talking with us. So it's a Blindness and Low Vision Awareness Month. We've been talking with Tim Tuthill, the Executive Director for the Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired, Teresa Weakley from WOOD TV8. Thank you so much for coming. And Tanis, one of the clients who's from ABVI, who's also going to be emceeing the Crafting Vision. So thank you so much for watching. Once again, head out to the Crafting Vision event October 10th from 6 to 9 at Warner Norcross. Thank you so much for watching, and stay well.